Let's talk about math. Let's talk about the fact that the pharmaceutical companies and the insurance companies last year alone profited $72 billion. And that is on the backs of American families.
Harris is clearly trying to make the point that the industry is very profitable, but the point's misleading in several ways. Firstly, the top 10 drug companies in the US generated a $69 billion profit last year. However, the insurance companies generated another $23 billion in profit, a total of $92 billion, not the $72 billion she states. However, looking into the details paints a very different picture. These companies operate internationally, and there is no way to tell the profit generated from the US alone. If we take Pfizer, which generated $11.2 billion in profit, we can see it includes drugs like Viagra and includes markets like Japan. These reports can be found in the YouTube video description.
Under your plan, status quo, you do nothing to hold the insurance companies to task for what they have been doing to American families. In America today, a diabetes patient, 1 in 4, cannot afford their insulin.
This point is actually more misleading. Harris is likely basing this off of one study and one poll, both indicated by her campaign staff earlier this year. The first study, done in New Haven, Connecticut, interviewed 199 patients, where 25% indicated a reduction or complete stop in taking insulin due to costs. The study is unavailable to the public unless you pay, but the authors conclude from their own study the prevalence of cost-related insulin underuse is unknown. The poll, which was far more rigorous, polled 530 people and was conducted by the American Diabetes Association. 27% indicated the price had affected their purchasing behavior, including moving to cheaper brands, but not that they can no longer afford it. Whilst it is alarming that the cost of an essential medicine is causing difficulties, Harris makes a giant leap to say what she did.
In America today,
Thank you, Senator.
for those people who are overdosed from an opioid, there is a syringe that costs $4,000 that will save their life.
So here, Senator Harris is correct. There is one that costs that, but it is far from the only option. One company, called Teva Pharmaceuticals, have only received approval in April by the FDA to sell a nasal spray, which is easier to use than the injections. This costs a few $100s, but generic versions can cost as low as $20 and have been available for years. Harris is referring to a company called Evzio, whose price hike raised their version of the medicine to $4,000 for two. This was part of a pricing strategy to get around various issues in the American medical sector. If you have commercial insurance, your plan covers it. If your insurance refuses, the company pays for it for you. You get the medicine for free.
It is immoral, it is untenable, and it must change with Medicare for all.
Vice President.